Let's call it a comeback. Knicks have a much better night on night 2 of the NBA draft. Did they just draft the next John Stockton? Let's get to it.
Don't call it a comeback, I've been here for years. I'm rocking my peers, putting suckers in peace. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
Okay, so Knicks fans feeling much better about themselves on night 2 of the NBA draft as they draft a guy at number 34 that many of us thought at number 24, 25 would have been totally appropriate. And they draft Tyler Kolek. Point guard out of Marquette, former Big East Player of the Year. Knicks the night before had traded out of 25 for 5 second-round picks. They used 3 of those to trade back up into the number 34 spot to draft a guy that's going to be the perfect backup for Jalen Brunson, so he doesn't have to play 42 minutes a night. This is a good get. Knicks fans are very happy about this. This is the floor general that you need when Jalen Brunson can't play due to injury or resting. Your offense doesn't lose dynamism, and you're just you don't have somebody on the court that can create plays, that can lead the offense. Kind of when JB sat, offense kind of took a hit that way. High IQ guy, pure basketball guy, elite passer, elite vision, drive to the basket. He absolutely will be a valuable backup. And at 23 years old, he's a guy that's probably going to get more reps earlier. The Knicks like veterans. They don't want to spend a lot of time developing guys, kind of in win now mode. So this kind of works. This is a guy that we're all happy about. He averaged 15.5 points a game, led the nation in assists, just under 8 assists a game. Kind of scrappy on defense as well. 1.6, almost 2 steals a game is a pretty good. 39% free throw shooter, 51% from 2. So his offensive game as far as shooting, maybe a little bit underrated. Is he the next John Stockton? That floor general who's going to lead your offense and be an elite passer. They're about the same size. Now, I've seen some different things. I've seen that Tyler is anywhere from 6'1" to 6'3". 6'1.5" seems to be about right. That's John Stockton's size. John Stockton was kind of an unknown. He did move up late into the middle of the first rounds when the Jazz drafted him. People were like, who is this guy? They found out. Nonetheless, we have a need, a backup to Jalen Brunson. One injury or just getting too many reps and burning these guys out. We can now avoid that. And, we continued to wheel and deal. We had the 51 pick. We traded out of that. Moved back to 56, and it seems like Leon Rose is turning into the Howie Roseman of the NBA. Sometimes it kind of looks like, this year in particular, where a lot of teams are trading up, trading back, trading. Somebody, who was it, traded back into the spot that they previously had. It's almost like a game. I used to be a trader, stock trader. And one of the things that you always had to be aware of was overtrading. Just needing that stimulus, trying to create something, and not being patient and let the game come to you. It worked out on night 2 for us. Maybe we didn't have to waste all that energy in picks, but nonetheless, with our second pick in the draft, we got another guy at number 56. Kansas forward via Texas Tech, and that's Kevin Mccullar Jr. 6'6", 6'7", 205 pounds. This is a guy that, and it kind of fits. He seems to be a glue guy, a guy that's going to be a really, really underrated good fit for the Knicks. If you had to describe him in one word, he's probably a poor man's Josh Hart. And we'll take that anytime. Not a polished shooter. 30%, around 30% from 3 is not great. And up until his senior season, he was about a 75% free throw shooter, which is decent enough. But his senior year, he upped his game in a lot of offensive categories. Became an 80% free throw shooter, career high in points, 18.5 per game, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Really solid glue guy who can. He's the kind of guy that's versatile, which kind of fits what we want to do on offense and defense. He can cut, slash, pass. Needs to become a more efficient shooter, not efficient at shooter, but I think he's the kind of guy, after a while in the system and getting some reps, he's going to improve as we go along. And if he's like the next Josh Hart, that's a win-win for us. So he's a really good fit. Our last pick in the draft, don't know much about Ariel Hukporti out of Germany, played in Australia, 6'11", 246-pound center. Averaged 8.5 points a game, 7 rebounds. Is this the guy in case we have to move Mitchell or Isaiah signs with Oklahoma City? Who knows? There were guys available earlier on. If the Knicks felt that their center room or their the center position and number 5 position was at risk of losing some guys. So the fact that they waited till the last pick in the draft to draft that need kind of tells me, maybe they're feeling pretty good about the way things are going, but we'll see about that. Nonetheless, a very good night number 2 for the Knicks. Filled some needs, and this has got a lot of chatter about the Knicks roster being the best in the NBA. Maybe not the best 5, but absolutely, when you think about or talk about the top 8 or 9, Knicks absolutely are up there. This is going to be a fun season coming up. Everybody enjoy the week. Let's watch all the analysis and reanalysis of the NBA draft and the Knicks draft, and we will see you the next time.